Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to yet another Factorio episode. Last episode we have just launched the first space platform and... well, theoretically we have 10 platforms here, but yeah, that's not gonna be enough for what we need to do next. So let's start by sending over what? It automatically sent? Interesting. Yeah, I was saying let's start by sending over some more space platform material. Now, let's get this in. This should be enough for another 2, potentially 3 rockets. What's happening here? That's... what, really? I was sure that one inserter would be enough, but apparently I was wrong. This should now... yeah, it was holding up just 10, so this should definitely be able to keep things going. Anyway, let's have a look at the newly unlocked things. So, in order to unlock this, we need asteroid collector. Okay, so how this works is we go into space. Well, we don't have to literally go into space. We send rockets into space. We have some asteroids lingering around, enough to get us started. And from asteroids, we extract resources. So we have iron ore, we have carbon, and we have ice. And from that, with ice, iron plate, and carbon, we build space science in assembly machines. How do we get asteroids? We use an asteroid collector. So we'll have to craft a few. How do we get resources? How do we use these recipes? We build crushers. So for now, I think I'll just manually build a few of these. Well, I'll try to do it in a prod modded assembly machine. What else do I need? Yes, I need these. Cargo bays. I might want a couple of cargo bays actually. So I need just 3 of these. There's no need right now for more. I definitely want more asteroid collectors. So I'll get maybe like 6 asteroid collectors. Well, let's go to 8. Okay, I was saying that I'm gonna do this in an assembly machine. And the reason why I'm doing this here is because I want to try to get something of better quality. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see if that actually rolls anything interesting. Chances are fairly slim, but, well, you never know. Okay, so we have asteroid collectors, we have these. Now, ideally, I will want a few assembly machines as well. 3, and that was it for that one. These are a few speed modules. These are totally dead, but I think it's about time to get the gambling going. We'll see. We'll see if I actually get... This is working at full speed? Yes, it is. So how many do I have? 6? Seven, and that the last one is gonna be 8. Okay, ideally electric furnaces. Let's see. I need to do a bit of calculation here, so I need 2 iron plates for 5 science packs at 15 seconds crafting time. I think that 2 of them are gonna be enough. Okay, so no luck here. What else do I need? I need to get a few solar panels. Why is that full? Oh, because my steel is being totally wrecked. Let's launch another rocket. So we have 2 rockets there. That's very efficient. It's just 16% productivity. Why is it that efficient? Whatever. So that one and 2 of those are gonna be another cargo. I will need to get some belts. And I do not actually have... Okay, I misclicked there, but let's see what other technologies I have available here. This gets to be quite expensive. This is not useful at all. This is quite cheap. Okay, I want to get that. I want to get that because, well, because they're cheap. And I'll start getting some mining productivity afterwards. And over here I actually got lucky with a slightly better solar panel. Solar panels are fairly cheap to transport. And I guess I can just supplement with that whenever we'll have the next one available. So let's start designing a bit. As I was saying, I don't have a blueprint for this. I don't want to get a blueprint for this. I want to build everything from scratch. And let's see how this goes. So I'm actually gonna build things backwards. So first thing that I'll do is do this. This is going to be Did I get the asteroid collector? Yes, I did. This should unlock the Space Science pack. Yes, it did. So this is gonna produce Space Science. And that's gonna be it for this side of the asteroid belt. This side of the space platform hub. We're gonna use this as a chest. We cannot build chests here. The only thing we can build is, well, we have the space platform hub, which we can add things into and extract things from. And we also have the cargo base that we can use to expand the storage size. But it just expands storage size. It doesn't actually, you cannot actually use them to insert things in there. So this platform is going to be a static platform for now. I'm not going to use it to travel around. And as such, one thing I don't want to store in here are asteroids. Asteroids are going to be on a belt. Just one of these will be enough. Okay, I can deliver cargo. Is full? It's full. Let's deliver. And this is just gonna insert, but I want this to insert just the... So this recipe has two outputs. It has a chance to actually recycle the asteroid, so be able to use it again. And also, well, iron ore. So let's do this. This is gonna filter on iron ore. This is gonna filter on carbon. And this is gonna filter on ice. Now, this belt is gonna input and output. And this is just gonna be a belt. More or less, we're very close to finishing this actually. So this is gonna use filters, and I'm just gonna output the asteroids here. Very interesting. This is the first time I've actually tried this. Now, what is going to happen next? There is going to be a belt running around the whole perimeter. I will try to keep the platform to a somewhat decent size. Doesn't matter how big the platform is in the end, but just keep it decent sized. Actually, before I do that, there is one last thing I want to do. That's gonna be 3 of those. And I don't know how nice this is gonna look, but I want more than one. Well, for the purpose of this, I think that this will actually be quite enough. Now I have to be careful here, as this will actually need a filter. I want to make sure I am inserting just iron ore. Power is quite relevant here, so this can be very slow, this can be slow as well. 15 seconds to insert 16 of those. I don't need anything fast there. This one is 5 ice every 2 seconds. That's a bit too much for a regular one. This is 10 carbon every 2 seconds. I think that I will need a faster one for this one and this one, because this is actually 20 iron ore. So let's actually do a double there. Until I get... so this is a stack size of 5. Yeah, I need it like this. Everything here will be prod modded. Efficiency modded. Because electricity is a fairly scarce resource. Let's say I have 5 of these. I need to set up a couple of circuit conditions now. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, even though this is not fully necessary, I'm gonna set up a combinator here. And in this combinator, I'm just gonna set a few signals. So I want this to be iron ore. I want... Actually, let's do it differently. Let's go on these types of channels. 0, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So what I'm going to be producing here is actually this is how I used to set this. Those used to be the limits for the resources I would store, but I think that there's a nicer way to do that now that I'm thinking about it. I haven't played with advanced circuit conditions too much, but if I set this to, let's say, minus 100, and I set this to minus 200. I don't want too many stacks, but just some. Okay, do I have rocket now? I need to resupply just a bit before I do anything else. That is one, and I am putting quite a strain on my blue chips. Whatever. It should be fine though. What else did I want to send? I would like to get some inserters, but I don't know exactly how many I'll need yet. So let's put a pin in that for now. And basically I want this to work if iron ore is less than this produces plates. This filters iron ore but produces plates. So while plates is less than 0, and basically this signal should counter this one here, we are gonna be producing iron ore. And if I just chain this, I don't want to be producing more than I'm gonna need. And this is actually a very simple scenario because I don't have any waste. I don't have any side side products. So I just have to manage one of them. Now, similarly, you're filtering iron ore, but we are looking at iron ore there. I am looking at carbon here. And I'm looking at ice over here. Okay, let's set the targets. So ice, let's store 50. That needs to be the minus. Ice, and where's the last one? What else am I producing? Oh, I've already said that one. But while I'm here, let's do this. I don't want to be producing too many of that either. And you know what? I'll set a bit more generous limits. Because, well, because why not? Okay, that is that one. And over... those ones. Yes, those are the ones that I need. There are some very cool things you can do with negative values on circuits. I am just exploring a few of them. There is one last one that I want to do. So, oh yes, I need to figure out how much energy I'm actually gonna consume. What's the best way to do that without actually... Okay, so what am I missing? 3 stack, 1 fast, 16 regular. 16 plus 8, that's 24 regular. 1 fast, 3 stack. One fast, 3 stack. Bunch of 24, was it? 16 plus 8, yes, that is 24. I need to deliver more foundation. I'm also missing... Let's just say 3 of them for now. 3 assembly machines and 2 smelters. These are the smelters. Do I have the assembly machines? No, but pretty sure I can craft them. And I'll fill up the rest with foundation. So this belt, maybe I move this over here so I can do this a bit more compacted. Because I don't think I need to insert anything else. Make sure that that's connected and move that somewhere out of the way. These are gonna be all the efficiency modules that I'm gonna need. So how many do I actually need? I need 22 efficiency. How much is that? I'll definitely need more than this belt. I do think I have some... Yes, I do have some solar panels. Oh, I can actually see here what I'm missing. I forgot about that. Now, pretty sure that this is not actually gonna be enough. More foundation. Way more foundation. Maybe... Maybe like that. Let's see, let's assume that this is actually gonna be enough. So I'll do a belt that runs like this. And then let's see, that's one. Something is off. Oh yes, obviously. The center is over here. Center is like that. Well, let's just go ahead. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just want to make sure that I get maybe not all, but most of the asteroids. That actually leaves a gap there, so it needs to be like that. Okay, this is good. And over here, the last signals. How much belt do I actually have here? So I have 78. We can, this is gonna be single side belt, so I can store 78 times 4. What's 78 times 4? That is... 280 plus another 40. 320. Just gonna double check that. 312. Close enough. 300, let's say. And I have 3 types of asteroids. I'll just put it... I want to prioritize this. Actually, no, because this has a substantially better output. So I'll just do 90 each. Yeah, the last thing that I want to collect is asteroids. So this minus 90. This minus 90. And last one. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work exactly like like the other one. So the idea is that I want to filter. There's two ways to do this. Well, there's three ways of doing asteroid collection. The way I like it to do is to put filters on the asteroid collector and only collect asteroids that I want to have, with the idea that I have a good enough buffer and I don't want to I really don't understand why it automatically launched. Anyway, and yeah, the idea is I have enough buffer on the belt. I don't care about using the storage in here. Now, this could also be used as a storage and take some more advantage of it. And I could do two-tier filtering here. The other way is to constantly put things on the belt and just throw away whatever I don't need, which is a perfectly valid approach, I think. Let's fill the gaps. Well, we'll fill the gaps when we have more things to fill the gaps with. This can probably be slightly optimized, but there's no need right now. You can see the power statistics here. So I'm producing 700 kilowatts, 770. Let's finish the idea here first. I'll put things on the belt and just spit out filter. Use filters in here. Or last one is to use filters on the output inserters and have some inserters here that read the content of the buffer here and make sure that if there's too much of one type, we throw it away. This way we gain a bit of extra buffer here. Now, this could theoretically work in collaboration with filters on the main belt, but anyway, that's too much talk, too little action. So I need more platform. Yes, I need more platform. Is 50 gonna be too much? So how much platform do I need right now? No, 50 is not gonna be too much. I need 104. Automatic launch. Deliver cargo. Deliver cargo where? Like, I know that there's only one station now, but... Oh, I know what's happening. I actually have auto request here. So an auto request will automatically fulfill the demand. I'm also actually missing belt. Okay, interesting. Anyway, as I was saying, the way I'm gonna do it is with filtering what's on the belt and not letting the collectors collect more than they can handle. And the way that's gonna work is, first of all, I'm gonna do a circuit. I need an arithmetic combinator, which I'm gonna place over here, why not? So this is gonna read what's on the belt. So first of all, this goes into positive values. Now, the primary thing here with filters is that when you send signals to the asteroid collector, it will ignore negative values. So basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna send these signals. These ones, I actually don't know what's gonna happen when I'm gonna send positive values here. I'm actually gonna try it. I'm expecting them not to set any filters or anything. But basically, the second bit is that this is, I think, a new functionality. Read belt, I've never used it before this. I've never felt the need to use it before this. It's very useful for sushi belts, which is to some extent what this one is. Well, it is actually a sushi belt. It even goes round and round. So this one is gonna read all the belts, so everything that's on the belt. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna say each signal that I'm gonna get, I'm gonna multiply by -1, basically turning it into a negative signal. I'm gonna combine it with that, and I'll just use the one belt to rule them all. That's input. And this is gonna be output over here like this. Quite disappointing. I don't know of a better way to move signals around, so let's just use that. Can you reach? No, you cannot. This cannot reach either, so might as well do it like that. Let's do outputs. And very important, set filters. I didn't note. I think I've noticed this one. I didn't notice this one. Now we could do a more advanced setup later on when it's actually going to be relevant to slightly optimize the way this works. So we got some mining efficiency. We're now at 30%. We could do quality too. We have quite a few nice sciences hidden behind the space tech. And probably I don't know if it's gonna be the first one, but probably this is gonna be the first one because I do want to set up the mall. But for now, let's just do this. I need to get this research out of the way. And there might be a bit of time until this is fully finished. Now, theoretically, I don't think I even need this. This is more than enough storage for what I'm doing here, but just more or less showcasing a few things. So let's do one combinator, one arithmetic, one constant, one arithmetic. Let's do this. Constant arithmetic, cargo base, and 22 belt. So that's 22 belt. One of these, one of these. I need some steel. Do I have any steel left? This is producing at the maximum capacity. I need how much? 680. Oh man, my steel is so extremely dead, and I'll need to do one of these as well. If not one of those, but one of those. That requires obviously steel as well, but problem for a bit later. Did I remove this one? Never know when I get lucky. Did I get another decent quality solar panel? No, I didn't. So, power-wise, this is gonna consume 75. This is 150. That's 300. 370. God. The solar panels are not enough. So that's 370. Let's round up to 400, and this is 4. That's 1 megawatt. This cannot be modded. It is fairly cheap, but it's times 8. I might actually need to expand this. Or maybe I'll just remove some cargo bays. I could do some interesting things with an underground, well, if I would have any. And that's slow. So 4 more of those. I'll just do 2 of those for now. And I am missing 22 belt and foundation, 62 foundation. I did put 22 belts, so let's top up with foundation. This will launch. You know what? Do I have enough? No, I need more blue chips as well. I could have automated this, but I guess I was too lazy for that. And theoretically I could just move this one space further. Let's reshuffle a bit. So if I move this just one space further out, that is not needed, that's not needed. Am I missing anything? Okay, I was missing that bit. And we can do... I think that this is actually gonna be enough. I got a bit bored of actually counting everything, but hopefully I did it well. '85 space platform. 23 minus 85 minus 23, that is 62. will need a few more. Okay, this is gonna go now. That's not good. This should have been... Okay, I missed one of those. Let's see, can I go... Is my power dead? No input fluid. This is not low temperature. Oh, that. I'll be honest, this actually never happened to me. Well, I guess the recipe is different now, so maybe it does make some sense. So just make sure I have somewhere to dump. All of those chests are gonna be of a different type once I get... Okay, I wanted to have a clear path there. I'm gonna use requester and active provider to get rid of everything in the nuclear reactors. That's a fully working stack. I guess it's good. Why didn't... It was fully loaded. Yes, it was. This is still requesting, but for some reason it didn't ask for items to be delivered. Did I miscount the inserters? Okay, are these not... no, I didn't miscount. There's two that are not placed yet. So if I get lucky enough... What am I still missing? I'm still missing 22 belt and 62 I'm missing... Wait. I'm missing 62 platform. So that's an easy one. Okay, I think that the reason why they didn't deliver was because it said 1 ton, but it was actually slightly below. That can go away. Let me see if I can trim down some... I could theoretically trim down a bit of fat here and there, but it will be of very little relevance. Okay. Yeah, that felt wrong the moment I did it. So this should actually be outputting What? Okay, what am I still missing? 8 of that, 4 panels. That doesn't sound right. Why am I missing just 8? Anyway, 8 of that, 2 cargo bays, 4 panels. One cargo bay. I do have the second one. I should have the second one. I have too many. 4 panels. And what else? I don't want to send... I'll just fill everything else with this. Although this is expensive as hell to make. It's actually draining all of my resources. What's the limit here? I set it to 1k. Yeah, that's not gonna fly right now. My base is almost utterly dead. Even red circuits are backing up right now. And, well, with this base, you know, it's a bad sign when red circuits are backing up. Okay, so I want to read everything here. Okay, that's one full belt now. Something is off here. $64, $35, $27. No, so this is just what this one outputs, but overall I am outputting 35 because 35 is 55 plus 95 minus 55, so that's okay. I do want 79 of those and everything else. Okay, the filters work as expected. And there they don't get additional things. Damn it. Can I do anything to avoid launching another rocket? That's why I should always send some spares over. So let's do that. Some of that. Some of that. A few of these. let's deliver cargo. While that's happening, let's take a look at what this one needs. This one needs steel, which is a bit unfortunate, but I managed to get it. And I need 200 concrete. This is gonna be where my resources are going to be delivered. And basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a backfeed. For now, at least. But let's take a look at the space platform. This is actually working now. So we are getting asteroids from here. They are being processed. Everything is almost instantly outputted here, and we have our first space science. Woohoo! Power. How's power doing? I have 2.2 megawatts and these are working. These are working. These are not constantly working, I guess. And this would have been... So this is 87 times 8, that's 600 kilowatts consumption. Which is more or less the buffer that I have here. And this is not always working either. Is there a reason why they're not working? Well, yes. These are not working because I don't have enough ice, but I think I already have enough. Yeah, I have way too much iron. I already have too much carbon. The area around the planet. So. Oh, interesting. I do not actually have a space map here just yet. I guess I need to research navigation or something like that. But yeah, the area around here is not so dense in asteroids, in ice asteroids. But ice is building up. Damn. I guess I could... How much is this producing? That's 41 per second. So I'm producing... To get to 2 per second, which I'm not producing back on the planet, I would need to get rid of... that and one of the panels. And that be done. Now, do I want to send anything else up there? No, but I do want to take a small break right now and do something here. Let's put it down here. Trash unrequested. I don't want to filter that one just yet, but this is going to be requesting science. So this is the way we're getting the science back. I want to have 2000, so this is gonna very shortly deliver that 2000 science to me. I'll leave that space free for now. let's do this. Let's set it up like this. And okay, it's here and here. As you can see, that's not a good idea, because that's constantly gonna move things back and forth. But if I do it like this, this should actually work and get me space science all the way down into that one. Now, do I have any space science? Obviously not just yet, because this inserter is not powered. But once it's powered, there we have it. Space science. I did take my time to explain quite a few things here, but the process is actually quite straightforward, as you can see. I will just deliver one final rocket. What do I want on that rocket? I will do 3 of those, because why not? I'll do 2 additional of those things, and just in case I need some of those, I have plenty of storage, so that's not a problem. Not forget productivity modules, efficiency modules. And last but not least, fast transport belt makes very little difference, so let's do that. Go to the space platform and pack them up nicely. I really hope I eyeballed the power consumption well. Okay, nothing else missing for construction. The resources here seem to hold up. That's 116 times 5, that is going to be 0.8. This is providing 0.6, so 2 of these are more than enough for the iron plates. 0.8, this is doing 2.5, so it doesn't even need to work full capacity. This is doing 5, and this is doing 10 per second. So that's substantially overproducing, everything else is good. And well, this is the entirety of the space science. No need to launch rockets over and over again. It is fully automated, it's gonna stay here forever. We're gonna completely forget about this platform. There's no maintenance, there's nothing. Space science, we will just forget that it exists. And actually I might buffer just 1k here. I don't want to have a ton of unnecessary space science lying around. That being said, we now have space science. Let's queue up space researches. These two are quite important. Followed up by, I want to get this one to start designing. We can now look at escaping towards other planets as well. I do want to get modules first. Probably speed is gonna be the last one on the to-do list now. I'll want to prioritize this. And you can probably notice that although that's 1000, that's 1000 of the very cheap science. And maybe it's time to expand. Oh, I'm still doing inserter capacity bonus, that's not good. Let's use all of our labs. This goes here. I have power poles, I do not have power poles. And these are gonna be automatically delivered to the roboport, to the rocket silo, and so are the building materials. Now, that's working just fine. The very next thing on the to-do list is finally gonna be to have a mall. And I can actually start putting a few of these down. Maybe I'll wait for the chest to be ready. Basically, the first ones that I want to do are the items that are gonna be required to actually expand the mall. Oh, that's why things were still working at that point. That's very interesting. I never actually turned that off. Probably with all that saving, reloading, having to do quite a few of the episodes where I forgot to turn my mic on. Yes, this is on. Hey, good day. Thanks for coming here. Just your message. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I should learn to keep a better eye on the stream. Not used to actually having visitors. But definitely appreciative of any guests on the stream. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I think that this is a very good point to make the cut. It's gonna be just one more minute. I want to finish this research as an outro. Let's talk about next episodes. So definitely getting them all done is going to be a must. And I'm a bit hesitant between expanding here or heading on to other planets, to be honest. Now, the reason why I'm hesitant to expand here is I want to expand with trains. I did mention earlier that I want to play a bit more with trains. I think that the new circuit conditions that are enabled around trains are actually quite awesome. Yeah, that goes here, and I want to repeat this a few times. But where I'm hesitant is the fact that while they're really awesome, I do have cliffs. And I guess that's it. I don't have any more of those things. And yeah, cliffs and trains don't really match. railways are not all that flexible to go around cliffs, and I want to use a pattern that doesn't really go well with elevated rails, which can be used, but I would pretty much like to not use elevated rails here unless necessary to cross over a huge river. That being said, this is done. Let's see if enhancing the defenses with a few laser turrets actually is of any benefit. Yeah, I think that went slightly better. That being said, we now have chests so we can start. I need to get more steel. Yeah, we can start building things and stuff. Okay, maybe that doesn't work the way I'm expecting it to work. Yeah, this is much better. I want to be able to stockpile a bit of steel there. If not for any other reason, for the bots. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the space science episode. I'll see you here next time.